Good evening and happy Taco Tuesday. I hope you're all having a great week. I hope you have an even better week after this, but I hope you have a wonderful Taco Tuesday. So welcome. We're going to get up started with something really small so Andrea has a chance to tag everybody. And then we're going to get going with some awesome items for you. I hope you're all doing great. Let's start off with, how about a naked snow trooper? He's nice and white, but he's naked. Hey Dan Belkey, how you doing? I'm getting excited for ICCC 2, dude. Crossing the I's and dotting the T's. It's ordering food time is the time it is. If you're wondering what's going on behind the scenes at ICCC, it's time to order the food for VIP and for the guest stars and for staff stuff and all these different things. Lots of food. Lots of food. Many thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of food. Starting off, letter A is going to be this guy here, a Hoth Snow Trooper. No skirt. I'm sure I got a blaster for him, but, like, who cares? Because it's, like, the most common blaster in the world. There you go. I got a blaster for him, too. But no skirt on him. And that's letter A, so we got up something small so nobody feels left out if they get here a little bit late after Andrea tags everyone. And let me get on some music for you. When you get into the room, say hey, so I know it's not just me and Dan Belkey. Not that I mind, because Dan's a great guy. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. I'm wearing the IC Toys Nashville shirt today, so Mike is doing a pitch. Come by the IC Toys table and say hello to your friendly neighborhood shipping guy. Sure enough, stop by and see Mike. I know he's been putting together a, what is that G.I. Joe thing called? A terror drone for ICCC Con. So if you're looking for a terror drone, Mike's going to have a really nice one for you. Complete?
Really close.
Really close.
One missile.
One missile. Go on the eBays and buy a missile, then you could be like complete. Hello from New Zealand. How are you? How is it in New Zealand today? Warm, cold? Massey Michael starts off on letter A at $2. What's up, Greg Hines? How you doing? What's up, Brent Lancaster? Over on YouTube, Sam Cobra. How you doing? Everybody's making the switch to YouTube. Is it better to watch on YouTube? I don't know what the situation is. YouTube. Doing good. Looking forward to ICCC. Nice. I hope everybody's looking forward to ICCC. It is the next big thing coming down the pipe for the Star Wars world. When I'm at home, I watch it on YouTube, but being on Facebook. Oh, you bet on Facebook? Hey, cool. Easier to watch on the big screen. All right, cool. There you go. Does YouTube put commercials in my thing? Probably not, because it's live, right? I don't know. They need to figure out a way to put a camera directly in the monitor. So when I look at the monitor, I'm looking directly at the camera. But it doesn't work like that. But I don't know why they haven't figured out that tech yet. Yeah, monitors the size of a piece of paper now. As thin as a piece of paper. I'm going to have tons of cool stuff. I didn't have a new poster, so I just left up the German poster. If you want it. Andrea's done. Guess we didn't have that many tags tonight. That's okay. Let's get going. Letter B, let's do a Boba Fett for letter B. That's always fun because he is letter B after all. B is for Boba. He's got really, really nice paints, but he must be off a 40, what is it, 45 back. He's got those gray limbs. Really, really nice paint, though, on that Boba. Beautiful paint. Check out his chest. A little bit of scratching on the belt pouches. And he's got, I don't know. I guess you could call it yellow pads, but it's not. I don't know if that's really a thing. I think that's just a color paint thing. So I never call those that anyway. But he is complete. Got a really nice chest on that Boba. He's going to be letter B. B is for Boba, obviously. Because Boba is the best. Not a coincidence that B means best and B means Boba. Letter C, why don't we do a Chewbacca? That's easy to stick with. Letter C, the mighty Chewbacca. Here he goes. He is complete. Not the most perfect Chewbacca in the world, but he is complete. Letter C, Chewbacca. Letter D, we need a Dengar, huh? Do I have a Dengar? Let's see one in the top pile. Oh, whatever. We'll do Darth Vader. There we go, letter D. That counts. Nice Vader, but he is missing the very tip of his saber there. But otherwise, nice Vader. Only started $1. How could you go wrong? That's letter D. Letter F is going to be a Leia Bouche. We've got the creator of Leia Bouche coming to ICCC, so maybe you could get him to sign your Leia Bouche. I don't know. It's got to be a hard figure to sign. It's so tiny. She's got a little bit of scratch in there, but it doesn't matter. She's got a nice helmet that goes right on her noggin there. Looking good. And she is complete. Put a rifle on her back there. That's letter F. Letter G, let's do a Stormtrooper. Stormtrooper for letter G. He's got pretty good paint. Does have a couple black marks on the back of his leg. I don't know if those will wash right off for you there. They probably would. But otherwise, he's pretty good. And he has pretty nice paint on his hands, as you can see. And he's got a blaster. Blue-black blaster. So there you be. Stormtrooper is letter I. A, B, C, F, G, H. You know what? Letter G. Sorry, everybody. Letter G is the Stormtrooper. Letter F is Leia Bouche. Letter H, how about Lando? Lando Calrissian, proprietor of Cloud City. Mark Ruick, what up? Doug Hurd coming to watch. That's cool, man. I don't remember the last time you guys watched a Taco Tuesday. I miss you guys. Got to come out to Australia sometime, but I'm lazy. He actually has a little cape tear there, so not the best Lando in the world, but still, Lando is Lando is Lando. Letter H, Lando. And letter I is going to be a Bespin guard with a Fu Manchu. Got some good gold left there and some good paint. Let's see. Let me show them to you. Fu Manchu Bespin guard. Only 20 hours on a plane, I know. But still, I want to see it. I think Australia would be really cool, dude. So, I mean, besides the fact that you're there and they have violet crumble. Do you guys have bitter lemon? It's a British thing. But you guys got lots of British things, so maybe some bitter lemon for me. All right. Camera view for you does not show the letter. There you go. Sorry, I had it misaligned on my side. Star Wars stands. They say Star Wars on them, and they're a stand for your action figure. That's 10 of those. That's going to be letter M as in Michael. Letter M as in Michael. Letter M as in Michael. Letter N as in Nancy is going to be the big Protect stands. They're the Protect branded stands. They fit in the jars, and also they're good for any wide stance figures, Max Rebo or a Biker Scout. Let me get a way to set those up. Hold up. So M and N are going to be stands. Letter M is the one that says Star Wars on them. Letter N are the big Protects. Letter LMNO. Letter O is going to be a die-cast Falcon. It is in really nice condition, but it is missing the satellite dish. Don't know why, but it's in really nice condition. So if you got one that's beat up with a satellite dish, pop it off and pop it on, and you're good to go. And that's going to be letter O. And then letter P, let's do... Let's do a Ramba coin for letter P. So that's a very, very nice, clean Ramba coin right there. Brand spanking new. Really nice. So that's a Ramba coin, and that is letter P as in Paul. Letter P is in Paul. Ramba coin. Alright, let's do this guy and this guy and what other guy? Let's start off with All right, first up, letter S is going to be a Bespin security guard. Bespin security guard. He is a 77 back. Bespin security guard with a Fu Manchu. He's got pretty good gold on him there, as you can see it. Blaster still taped. Anakin offer on top of it. Unpunched. A little bit of a curl to the card there. Tiny crease on the back there. But otherwise, very nice. 77 back, Bespin guard, and he's got pretty good gold paint on him there. Letter S. Letter T is going to be an 8D8. 8D8 with an Anakin offer. Great holiday weekend. Thankful for the people that gave us Memorial Day. There you go. 8D8. He does have a crease up here, but it is an Anakin offer, and it is unpunched. Very nice bubble. No cracks, no holes, no nothing. Same thing on that last one. Very nice bubble. 77 back, 8D8. Starting at a doll hair. How could you go wrong? Anakin offer. And in the interest of letting it sell until it sells, I'm going to sell this one. This is a very nice card. It is a Luke, Return of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker Farm Boy. We are going to start it at $1, and I'm going to let it run as long as it needs to. He's very, very nice. Weapons in there, perfect bubble. Great card. The only downside to the card, tab tear right there, but it doesn't go all the way through or anything. It's just on the litho. Nice Toys R Us sticker. Really, really nice Luke Farm Boy. That's a 65 back Luke Farm Boy right there. Starting at $1. Letter U. Need my reaching stick for letter U. Okay. Now we need something for letter Z. What should we do on letter Z? What do I got? How about we get rid of this Darth Vader TIE Fighter because it's right here. Do that ATL Interceptor next. Darth Vader TIE Fighter. Looks good. Oh, there's some ancient batteries in it, so I'm going to say it doesn't work. I'm going to throw out the ancient batteries. Yep, definitely needs cleaning before that's going to make any sound for you. But the TIE Fighter looks good besides just ancient batteries. Check the wings. Wings still work good. One of my cards is stuck there. No cracks in the Luke bubble. Nothing wrong with the Luke. The only problem is on the back. There's a little bit of litho tear above the tab. I'm sure you could see it on the spin. But the Luke's actually really nice. Yeah, see at the top of the back? There's that little bit of litho tear. I'll let it spin around one more time to show you. But no, his bubble is very, very nice. No cracks, no breaks, no nothing. Very good bubble. See, there's that little bit of litho tear up at the top of the back. But I mean, when you're looking at the top of the back of the card. And it's beautiful from the front. Alright, and there's everything spinning. Oh no, we need a crazy letter E, don't we? Crazy letter E. Let's keep it clean with my last piece of soap. My last piece of soap, C3PO soap. Very last piece I got. Out of all that soap I had. Chatty C3PO, this talkative droid is always seen with his pal R2-D2, but now you can be his buddy too. C3PO understands every language, and because he's such a good, all-knowing companion, he knows best how to get rid of dirt and grime. Lather up with C3PO, he's your best pal when it comes to keeping clean. So there you go. That's a heck of a review. Crazy letter E. C3PO soap. Keep hearing something hitting on the spin. We can't see what it is. It's a big deal. Fixed. Ah, Jabba soap. Did you use it? Did you smell like Jabba? Did it work? What is M and N? Letter M is they're stands. They're stands. Letter M is the 10 Star Wars figure stands. Got them backwards. Here's letter M. It's 10 of these stands. They say Star Wars on them, and you put your figure on them there. Like so. That figure is an overstock Boba Fett, Lily Letty. Pretty big figure. Not for sale. NFS, right there. That's one of my desk figures. Yeah, of course. Anytime. Always ask me questions. Gives me something to do over here. All right, and I'm going to let you bid because we got too many $5 on $35 items. So we're going to just hold off for a minute. Oh, and letter EI. Letter EI is the same one. Nope, not putting him up. Is the same one as last week. And I'm going to have, I'll take $50 off the price. We'll make it $250 for the starting price. But it is that German first release Star Wars poster. And if you go online and you look them up, they're worth like 400 plus. So we're starting that off at $250. If you're into a really nice, hard to find, expensive German poster, this one's for you. The coin is really nice. It's a Ramba coin. It is letter P as in Paul. Ramba coin. Ramba coin. Just saw the announcement for the exclusive figure. Sounds awesome. Can't wait to see it in person. Yeah, dude. I've seen the prototype and it looks sick. But Steven didn't want me to share the prototype because it's like it looks like a prototype, and he's like, "It's gonna be way cooler, so don't share that, man. I don't want people to think that's what it's gonna look like." I'm like, okay, bro, but I mean, you get that we're vintage Star Wars collectors and we love prototypes, but whatever. But the cool thing, you know what the coolest thing is about the custom figures for ICCCon? Every year, what we do is we go with an artist that makes them, and then we go with a vintage Kenner designer that designs the figure and chooses what's going to be going on with it. So this one is designed by Freddie Thoman, and he made the ATST and Hoth playset and a bunch of other stuff. And Steven Radizak makes it into physical form and cards it up and everything. Those will be the actual card backs that you saw on the post. So it'll be really cool with that like sketch card kind of deal. So yeah, Freddie Thoman thought of it. So if you notice, there's a little Easter egg in there. Well, there's like 50 Easter eggs in there. But one of the main Easter eggs, that's basic Easter egg, is the name of the Predator Mandalorian is Freddie Thoman. It's Thoman spelled backwards. Naumit. Which sounds like a pretty cool name for a bad Mandalorian. Yeah, I love the card back too. I got a Boba Fett thing that has a card back like that was a custom, but it was made out of wood, and that was really cool. I got that still. We're only at $375 on Luke. He's still a steal of a deal. Return of the Jedi 65 back Luke. Menon card. Lots of steals of deals out there still. Steals of deals to be had. Bid early, bid often. You don't want to miss out. That's the name of the game. If you got any questions on anything, please ask. We only got $10 on the Darth Vader TIE Fighter. That seems cheap for an entire TIE Fighter. The Emperor would still be around if they got deals like that. $10 a tie. Is there a place you recommend getting a bunch of stands? Well, I always recommend Ian Sanderson, but he hasn't had stands for a while. You know what? I was talking to Andrea last week. I was like, we should just get stands for IC Toys Nashville, because everybody always asks for stands and nobody ever has them in stock. And it's not like we don't know how to keep things in stock. But I do always say Ian Sanderson. But I don't know. He hasn't had lots of the things lately. Maybe it's a supply issue or something like that. I don't know. He's a member on the IC, and he's been selling the stands. Since he started selling the stands, we've been always pitching him for the stands. And Ian did have a booth at ICCC. He made tons of money. You know why he doesn't come here? 2 reasons. He's a nice guy, but 2 reasons why he doesn't come. Number 1 is because it's far and he's all the way down on like the tip of Florida. Number 2, he came one year, he sold every single stand and every single thing he had, but it's so much inventory and so much work and so much lifting that he usually doesn't do it anymore. Any shows, really, he doesn't do. Which is kind of understandable. Acrylic's really heavy. Like, if I was a comic book, if I sold comic books, I would not go to vending at shows because they're so heavy. But he has had a booth before, and he did sell out of everything, so he did good. He just, I even asked him, I'm like, dude, you realize you just come up here, you sell everything. And he's like, yeah, man, I hear you, but everything's so heavy, and it's so much work, and it's so much time, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I hear you, I'm allergic to money, too. Excuse me. Yeah, I've heard that a lot, Brent, for a lot of things. I tried to just get regular acrylics, like, I don't know, a month ago, and I couldn't get them. But stands, everybody needs stands. I got stands. I can sell you stands all night. Let's go. I got stands out the wazoo, so I get them in collections. I need 100 stands. Yeah, I hear you. Everybody needs stands. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to get stands and Andrea could sell them on IC Toys. Because everybody needs stands. Talk to me in July. Yep, Andrea's busy right now. The coin is Ramba. It's a nice condition. Ramba. I bought a collection that had a whole bunch of Ramba stuff in it. I don't know, he must have had a Ramba focus. That's why I had so many Ramba coins and Ramba card backs and carded Rambas. I think I only have one left, and he's AFA 90. And it's just because I won't sell him for cheap, because he's a 90, and when do you get a 90 AFA, so... the case for Max Rebo Band. Yep, that's a special case. They look really nice when they're in the case. If Luke had gone to the dark side, would he have flown a Vader tie, trying to decide if I need another one? I guess he would have to. He couldn't drive a regular TIE fighter because they don't have shields, and Luke is garbage at flying. So you would need at least Darth Vader or TIE Interceptor or better. He's bad at flying. Speaking of flying off the shelf cheap is that Luke Skywalker 65 bag, Return of the Jedi, only at $425. That's cheap. Super cheap. It's a $1,000 card, easy, blindfolded, all day long. I need a coin display that Kenner executives got. Sure enough. I don't know where there is one of those. But I know what you're talking about, and it does look cool. Then you got to get the skiff coin. $8 billion. Impossible to find. Got only $5 on our bar of soap. C-3PO soap. Be clean like a droid. Clean like a droid with C-3PO soap. Whoa, watch out. Darth Vader tie just went up to $11. It's getting expensive now. You guys know that each one of those wings is worth like $20. Just saying. And the wings still work. The wings aren't even broken. The mechanism isn't even broken in the wings. Each one of those is worth 15 bucks, just the mechanism, because they're always broken nowadays. How's the condition on? Oh, it's in great condition, but it is missing the satellite dish, Vanessa. But the Millennium Falcon's in great condition. So if you got one that's beat up with a satellite dish, this is the Falcon for you. It's just missing the satellite dish, and that's an easy pop in, pop out. Vader does not have his tip. Vader has a little bit of his tip, but not all the way. That's how much he's got left. But for $8, it's still a pretty great deal. Vader's only currently at $8. It's still a killer deal. It's dirt cheap. I'm going to let you guys see the items and bid on the items because everything's pretty really cheap right now. So we'll give you a couple minutes because everybody's still bidding. That being said, if you have any questions or any questions about me, about the IC, about ICCC, about IC for life, whatever, let me know. I am here to talk to you and answer your questions. Questions about anything, variants, whatever question you got. Preferred taco cooking methods? I don't care. How do you determine real or fake weapons? You gotta look. Just buy off the IC and nobody's gonna screw you over. But no, you gotta look. There's variant villains. There's also the Imperial Gunnery, and there's many different. It's mostly looking at the molds. Once you get used to it, you can hear it when you drop the items on the table. Also, there's a float thing, but it doesn't work for most stuff, so I try to steer people away from the float thing. And I don't know, variant villains, stuff like that. It's just a matter of being immersed in it, and then you get used to it. But just check out the mold shape and stuff like that. They're very, very specific. And then, worst case scenario, you could always ask Thomas Fagan. He knows that stuff dead. But I figure it out because I've touched so much vintage Star Wars, especially even loose, that it's like second nature. You know what I mean? If you pick up your favorite coffee mug all the time and somebody swaps it out with a different coffee mug, you're going to notice. How's the gold on eye? It's pretty good, man. It's still there. I mean, it's not the best gold in the history of the world, but you know how Bespin guards are. And it does go around his back and everything, so see at his neck? It still has gold and at his back. Pretty good. In the words of Babu Freak, pretty good. Have you seen a layup? Jeez. Sorry. Have you seen a Leia Bausch helmet that's completely yellow inside and out? Yes, I've seen numerous ones. There are real ones. They were an early Taiwan variant or factory error or something like that. Come on, Taiwan Leibauches. Very seldom, though. It's rare. And then the other problem is, though, the reason why you see so many of them is if, like, a little kid chews on a Leibauch helmet, or if you, an adult, chews on a Leibauch helmet, you'll strip all the paint off it in, like, 3 to 5 minutes. So, when you see a yellow helmet Leibauch and they're trying to tell you it's rare, it might be the rare Taiwan variant, but most of the time, it's just been chewed on by a kid. And you could actually tell whenever they zoom in, if it's all yellow, but it looks like it has little indentations on it, those are bite marks. As crazy as it is, but it's a real thing. Those are bite marks that strip off the paint. So just look, if it's smooth, super smooth and perfect, that's might be an actual variant. It's a Taiwan variant. You'd have to match it up on like Variant Villain or Imperial Gunner, like I was just saying. But you can always tell the fake ones by just looking at it up close. It's got a bunch of little indentations, as if it was somebody that like chewed on the back of their pen or something. And it's got all those little indentation marks. Same thing. If I had an extra Leibauch helmet, I'd chew on it for 5 minutes and show you, but I don't. So it's a thing, though. But most of them are just chewed. Letter EI is that German poster from last week, same one. It's a rare poster. It's the first release of a Star Wars poster in Germany. It is the original. They go for about $400, $500 on eBay. I'm starting it off at $250 if anybody's keen. It's in pretty darn good condition. It is folded and it is 50 years old, but you know, it's not all ripped up. So that's the original A New Hope poster from Germany. George Washington the Machine. What is this stream about? This stream is a live sale. I do a live sale on Taco Tuesday, and all of the money raised off this live sale goes towards funding ICCCon, which is our sci-fi convention for our Facebook groups. Check it out, icnashville.com. But yeah, man, this is just a live auction selling all these things that are spinning here. They start at $1 or sometimes different prices. And then people buy them. They get new toys for their collection. And whatever money I make goes into funding the convention. And we have a convention. We have 27 Facebook groups about collecting old toys. We have the ICRS, which is the International Collectibles Roadshow. We have the Imperial Commissary, which is the 27 Facebook groups. We have IC Toys Nashville, which is a toy store in Nashville. And then we have the convention, ICCCon, the future of conventions. No corporations, just fans. But there you go, George Washington. If you're into Star Wars toys, hang out, man. You'll dig it. You find a whole new world of wonderful people that collect Star Wars stuff. Oh boy, I think I got really lucky because it doesn't have teeth marks. Yeah, dude, probably. Or maybe. Check it out. Match it up in Variant Villains and stuff like that. And it should have a big circle inside of the EPM where it pops off the mold. Look inside it. If it's got a big circle, then definitely check it out, man. Really look into it because you might have something special. And also check out your Leibauch it came with. If it's a Taiwan Leibauch, then you're going in the right direction. What is letter P? Letter P is a Ramba coin. Very nice condition Ramba coin, I think. Yeah, Ramba coin. It's only at $5, and you're the leading bidder. I don't know why a coin's only at $5. That's cheap. But definitely look into it more, Rich, because even without teeth marks, I mean, they can be stripped. It is an expensive variant, so if anything has a good price tag on it, somebody out there will try to make a fake one. As sad as it is a fact of life. That Bespin guard mint on card's a killer deal, only at $70. Check that out. He's still got gold on him and everything. Really nice bubble, really good card, unpunched. Under $100, that's insane. I mean, that's got to be a $150 card. It's a Bespin guard. It's not like it's a Lobot. Or an 8D8 for that matter, which is right next to it. Still, 8D8's pretty cheap still. Nice bubble on him. Anakin offer. That's funny. Couldn't remember because I was driving. I'm finally pulled over and home now. Good, man. Drive safe. That's more important than watching Taco Tuesday. Any colored Stitch Jawas tonight? I don't think so, but I can look over here while you guys are bidding on stuff and see if I got one laying around. Usually I just end up grabbing one and it's like all of a sudden it's a different color. Brown Stitch, Brown Stitch. Nope, looks like I only got Brown Stitch Jawas tonight, bud. Just Brown Stitches tonight, brother. Sorry. I'll keep an eye peeled. I've got a Leia in a Jawa coat, if that helps. Poncho Leia. Yeah, of course, Marshall. No worries. We're all the way up to $26 on a complete Darth Vader TIE Fighter. This is a good deal. Get a TIE Fighter for the price of a Cloud Car. Cheaper than a Cloud Car. Cloud Cars are like $30 now. Any loose, complete Lando skiff? I'm not sure, bud. I'm running out of loose, complete. I need more loose, complete, folks. So tag me in a sale or an auction or somebody selling your collection. Don't forget, I pay a finder's fee for collections. So if you just lead me in the direction of one and it closes, I will give you money for free. Nope. I sold a bunch of Lando skiffs recently. I do not have another one though. Love to get my big wheel back if you guys want to bid on Z. Put out a nice boxed Droids ATL Interceptor. Aha, big wheels. Yeah, big wheels back in the day were awesome. Plastic wheeled machinery. Complete Boba Fett in pretty good condition, $31. His blaster's $20, $25. Ha, true. On the big wheel, Cynthia. I agree. Ooh, the Ramba coin just went up to $6. Watch out. Leia Bausch complete, $15. Darth Vader complete, missing tip of saber, $15. Chewbacca complete, $13. Boba Fett complete, $31. There's steals of deals out there, folks. Just spinning away. Luke Skywalker 65 backs only at $500. Steal of a deal. And the Bespin guard with the Fu Manchu and the Anakin offer, 77 back only at $80. It's a really good deal spinning. All right, I'm going to call letter E the C-3PO soap for Darren Escovare for $10 because I want to put out something else on letter E. So going once, going twice, going thrice to Mr. Darren Escovare. So, C3PO soap. $10. Good deal on that soap. With original packaging. Got $7 on the Ramba coin. Watch out now. It's a good deal. Hey, Mike, can you toss me a bin if you got a chance? Thank you. Thank you. The Power of the Force coin is Ramba. But he's super cheap. $8 bid on Ramba. Alright, and for letter E, we got a little Cloud City for your desk. It flies as if from magic. Whoa. So Star Wars on it there. Oh. Later, Mikey. Drive safe. Thanks. Keep dropping it. Gotta set it up just right. There you go. Starting at $1. How could you go wrong? Fun little desk toy. Magnets. Letter E. Starting at $1. Yeah, I could go over everything for sure, bro. Let's start off up here. The first one is a Snowtrooper, no cape. Second one is a Boba Fett, got really nice chest paint. Gray limbs, like probably a 45 back. Next one is Chewbacca, not the best in the world, but he is complete. Next one is Darth Vader. He's complete in good condition, except he is missing the tip of his saber. Lando right there is not in the best condition in the world, and he has a rip in his cape. Fu Manchu Bespin Guard does have some gold left, even though it's hard to see when he's spinning. Leia Bosch has some scratches on her hair, but otherwise she's really nice. Letter F. And Stormtrooper is a Stormtrooper, and he's got pretty good paint. Letter G. And then we go over here to letter E is a Bespin Cloud City, a little desk thing, spinny thing. I think Taco Bell or whatever. Letter N are Protect stands. You can see them right there. Letter M is Star Wars stands. They say Star Wars on them. They're little rectangle stands. And then letter O is a Millennium Falcon, die-cast Millennium Falcon. It is missing the satellite dish, but it's in really nice shape. Letter P is a Ramba coin, and it's dirt cheap. Letter S is a 77 back Anakin offer, Bespin Guard. It's only $80, and the Bespin Guard does still have his gold left, so that's super cheap. 8D8 is next. He is letter T. He's at $75. Very nice bubble on all three of these cards. Some small issues on the card back for 8D8. He's got that crease there. The Bespin Guard card back's actually pretty nice. And then Luke Skywalker, Luke Farmboy there, letter U. He's a steal of a deal, only $500. He's a 65 back Luke. His bubble is perfect. His card looks perfect from the front. The only problem with his card at all is on the back. It's got a little bit of litho tear up by the tab. You can see it when it spins. And then letter Big Wheel, letter Z, is just a really, really freaking cheap Darth Vader TIE Fighter. It's at $35. I don't know why it's so cheap. I mean, that's crazy. But there you go. That's everything. Currently spinning. Let's get some bids on Boba Fett there. That's a complete Boba Fett. He's only at $31. Steal of a deal. Arthur Liu takes over on the Darth Vader tie at 38 bones. He's a good deal. I had a comment complaint on one of the ICCC posts today. And the comment complaint was, there's too much vintage Star Wars. I guess those are the kind of complaints I want. Too much vintage Star Wars at ICCC. Is there such a thing? The sound and lights do not work. It had old batteries in it. The battery compartment is not great, but also it's at like $40, so it's super cheap. There we go. Darren Oscavari just brought it up to 50. But no, lights and sound do not currently work, but with a TIE Fighter, a little bit of ketchup and some time, you'll be able to get that thing running. Or easy enough to get running again. Yeah, pretty great, like, I don't know. Negative review. It's too much vintage Star Wars. For shame, you should add more vintage Star Wars. I know, right? It's just too much vintage Star Wars there. Oh. It's like, alright, you know. It's called the Imperial Commissary Collectors Convention. What do you think we're going to have? Pokemon? I mean, come on. I'm sure there's some Pokemon, but like, are you walking in being like, I'm looking for Pokemon only? That's why I came to the Imperial Commissary Collectors Convention. Too much vintage Star Wars is like too much fresh air to breathe. I know, right? But I saw it this morning because when I wake up, I go through all the comments and stuff, obviously. And I saw it this morning, and I was like, grrr. I'm like, well, what do you want? You know? And Andrea's like, don't write that. And I'm like, okay. But it's like, what a weird thing. I don't know. That's something I would never say. And that's something you can't say about any other convention ever. Is that there's just too much vintage Star Wars there. There's never vintage Star Wars at collections or conventions. It's like one table maybe, and it's all 10 times over. Probably looking for Funko Pops, cell phone plans, and insurance with Con. I know, right? You know, what's funny is Chad has the pipe and drape business. That's what he does. And he has pipe and drape, and he does it for all different events and stuff. He's doing one right now for like Guitar Center or something and Sony. But anyway, I came up with the like tagline for it. And the tagline is, if you're looking for a chocolate fountain, we don't got it. And that's because it's like all pipe and drape, you know? And it's not like a wedding rental place with popcorn machines and whatnot. And same thing with ICCCon. It's like, if you're looking for Funko Pops, yeah, we probably got a booth. If you're looking for Pokemon, maybe there's some. If you're looking for, I don't know what, but I mean, if you're looking for comics, we're thin on comics. But I mean, it's a vintage Star Wars guy. I'm a vintage Star Wars nerd. It's what I collect. It's what I, like, I don't know. It's like, have you met me? Wasn't enough repro. You mean to tell me that all the vendor booths aren't the exact same thing as Target? What? What a terrible convention. In New Jersey, very little vintage at shows. Yeah, most shows, very little vintage Star Wars. It's hard. Vintage Star Wars, I mean, the only reason why we have so much is because I pretty much turn away everybody that doesn't write vintage Star Wars in their thing. Unless they're like Sideshow or something like that, because that's cool, or lightsabers. But I mean, if you write me and you're like, Funko Pops, I'll be like, I got one Funko Pop booth already. Actually, to tell you the truth, I'm not even positive that we have a specialized We Sell Funko Pops booth this year. I'm sure there'll be Funko Pops, don't get me wrong, those things are everywhere, they're like cockroaches. But I don't think I have like a I only sell Funko Pops booth this year. Thankfully. I mean, if you're into Funko Pops, God bless you. But go to like any store and they have them by the thousands. We only have the stuff you can't get every day off Target or Amazon. Yeah, me too, Sean. That's what I love, man. And seeing as how I'm the guy paying the bills for the convention, that's what's going to be there. It's Star Wars. I want there to be too much. I want you to be looking for a rare carded figure and there be 6 to choose from. Look, Andrea knows because she just did all the maps and everything. There is not a Funko only booth this year. There you go. Go to every other convention in the world and see if they can claim that. That there is not a single Funko only booth this year. I may be out of touch with reality, but you aren't going to have to walk into a Funko zoo. Thanks, Sean. I appreciate it, buddy. But that's all ICCC is. It's really the stuff I love, and I just invite people to come and enjoy it with me. Are you guys going to bid more on that Luke Skywalker? Because you're killing me. It's staying at $500, and that's terrible. That's like half price. Look at it. It's a Luke Farm Boy. People like Luke Farm Boy. Nice bubble. Bet on him. Yeah, I could go over Z again. Z is a TIE fighter. Wings work. Battery compartment is dirty from old batteries. Glass is clean. It's got all its stickers. But I mean, good TIE fighter. I mean, it's perfect for display. See? Lights and sound does not work. Or I didn't even try it, but I doubt it works. Well, if I could just get another 10,000 of you, Sean Conover, I'd make $10. Yeah, anytime, Tom. Anybody, feel free. I'm more than happy to show you anything that's out there. Yes, I will put up more loose figs, but to be honest, man, the only reason why I'm not calling them is because, like, I don't know, a complete Leia Bausch is worth more than $15. Just her helmet is worth $15. Stormtrooper is at $26, and his blaster is worth 25 of that. So it's like a $1 Stormtrooper. Boba Fett is at $35, but once again, his blaster is 25 bucks of that. So it's like really hard to pull the trigger on a perfect chest Boba Fett at $35. That's the only reason why I'm dragging my feet on the loose figures. But yeah, I will be putting some more up once we get some more bids on the ones that are out there. Just once they get to reasonable numbers. But there's no Boba Fett that's worth $45 anymore, even if he's beat up. There's something on E right now. There's the Bespin. It's a little Bespin desk thing. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Brett. No, no worries. I know it's tough to see that one, Mike, because there's no way for me to... Does that work better? Not really. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Kind of see it there. What's up, Josh Blair? How you doing? Glad you're here. The little Bespin thing is zooming around there. Look at it bouncing around. Alright, I'm going to call letter S and letter T, but I am not calling letter U because it's way too freaking cheap. So letter S for 107, that's the Bespin guard. That's a steal of a deal. It's a Bespin guard, 77 back Bespin guard for 107. Sean Conover. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Then we're going to call that 8D8 for $80. Steal the deal. $80. Men on card 8D8. Letter T. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. All right, letter S, we're going to put up this one. What makes this one special is it's pretty darn clear bubble. I don't know if it's completely clear, but it's pretty darn clear. And it's an Admiral Akbar. He does have a dent or two in his bubble. No cracks, though. But look at how nice and clear that bubble is. A couple dents right there. No cracks, no holes, no nothing. I think it is a yellow bubble, though. Yep, it's yellow bubble. You could tell because it does a little bit of a fog under UV light, the purple light. That's how they check it for between yellow and not yellow. But it looks clear to the naked eye. And it's nice. Unpunched. Got a little bit of a curve to the card for sure. 65 back. Admiral Akbar. And next up, we got a tough one to find. I'm going to actually look it up because you guys are scaring the heck out of me on that Luke. Luke is so cheap. 31 back. Chewbacca. Chewbacca. 500 bucks. 500 bucks. 875. Let me see if there's any sold ones here. Sold. They're all over 500 bucks for sale. I do not see a sold one. So I don't know. We'll start off at 400 bucks. That's at least $150 cheaper than you could get it on eBay. 31 back Chewbacca. Clear bubble on him, obviously. Factory squiggle on the bubble there, but it happens. But it's nothing that's happened to it over its lifetime. And it is a 31 back Chewbacca. Great bubble on him. Nice flat card. Starting off at 400 bones. That's a 31 back, not a 32 back. 31 back Chewbacca. All right, let's call some of those whatchamacallits there. Let's call the first rack here, starting with letter A. The Snow Trooper going for 15 bucks. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Snow Trooper. And we just got a new bid on Boba Fett, so we're going to skip over him. We're going to go to Chewbacca Complete, letter C, at $15 for a Chewbacca Complete. It's a good deal, man. That's cheap. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Luke is only at 500 bucks, Dennis. It's cheap, man. 65 back Luke. Only thing wrong with it is it has a slight tab tear on the back, but you can see it when it's spinning. But it's cheap, man. You know it's cheap. That's cheap. 65 back Luke. Brent Lancaster going to win. Darth Vader missing the tip. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Chewbacca got a new bid, so he's still rolling. Darth Vader is sold. And I'll tell you what, for A and D, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put up these for A and D. These are Emperor mailers. One is open, one is sealed. I don't know which is which. That one's fully sealed. Sealed Emperor offer. Okay. So that's the Emperor baggie. Actually, the exact same thing as this, except this one happens to be open. So this would be letter D. It is a sealed Emperor mailer. Fully sealed, originally factory sealed. And here is going to be letter A. It is a... I thought it was open. Yeah, it is open. All right. There you go. Emperor baggie. And he's got the catalog and everything in there. I don't think it's ever been used or open or anything. So letter A is an open Emperor mailer. Letter D is a sealed Emperor mailer. So there you go. Starting at $1. If you collect sealed, you got one. If you collect open, you got one. Bobby Lugo, what up, buddy? All right, letter E, that little Cloud City toy we're going to call for Jason Betancourt. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Super fun to have on your desk there, buddy. You'll enjoy it. What are the other letters? Which letters? All the letters are on the bottom of the spinning wheels. Corresponding letter has the figure above it. Cloud City sold. How about a book? It's a little beat up. It's got tape on the spine there. Falling off tape on the spine. But the book's still there. Star Wars. Excuse me. Star Wars storybook. Whoa. Tape's not holding on that great there. It does have a taped on cover, but it's fallen off there, so be aware. You'll have to retape that. Letter E, starting at $1. All right, let's call letter Z for Mr. Arthur Liu. That is a Darth Vader TIE Fighter complete. 78 bones. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Michelle Krieger, is that on Z? If so, write Z. I think we have a new bid for Michelle Krieger there on Z. $80. But Michelle just confirmed, so we know. The toys are spinning. Alright, we're going to call that one for Arthur Liu just because there was no letter there, Michelle. I'm sorry, and we tried. The lights and sign are... The sound and lights are not working. But I am sorry, I got to call it for Arthur. Be sure to bid early, bid often, folks. You don't want to miss out. Well, they can't do an extension. Alright, next up. Box Droids ATL Interceptor. This one's tough to find. There you go. Planetary map inside. I don't know if it is. Let's check it out. Yep, it is. Still got the inserts and everything. Pretty darn nice condition. It's got the front gun there. A little crooked, but it's got it. There you go. Straighten it out a bit for you. Should have a top. Well, I don't know if I have the top to it. I think I'm going to hold off until this next week because the top must be in here somewhere. I don't want to sell it without the top when I know it's got to be in here somewhere. So we're going to hold off on this one. I'm going to grab something else for letter Z. Sorry, everybody. Sorry to get your hopes up. But I'm sure that top's in this room somewhere, and I hate to sell it without the top when I know it's around. Oh, we do a Droid Factory. Ugh. Droid Factory. No pop. Yes, Michelle, I'm sorry. Yep. But Z already closed, and then your bid came in, but your bid didn't have a letter. So be sure to always do the letter, and be sure to bid early, bid often. You don't want to miss out. Instruction sheet. Terran Oscavari needs that map. Dude, you know what? I wonder, I might have another map here. I'll have to look. Yeah, dude, Darren, dude, I've got a map. If you need a planetary map, I could sell it on E for you. Droid Factory, 1 trillion parts. Let me check if it has all the important parts. There's R2. So that's a good start. Okay, it's missing the axles and the hoses, but it does have an R2 in there, but I think the R2 is missing some stuff too. Yes, the R2 has broken legs. Look, that piece of the leg is broken. But there are R2 parts, so if you're trying to complete your R2, there are parts. It's also missing the little pegs. Droid Factory is missing some stuff, but if you need to complete your Droid Factory, or if you need a third leg for an R2, it's still good for that. Or if you need the instruction sheet. But it is missing the hoses. It's missing the metal axles. And the R2-D2, his outside legs are missing the pegs. They're cut off or something. But still, you need R2 parts or a third wheel, a third leg, or instructions or something like that. Starting at $1, how could you go wrong? There you go. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate it. No blueprints on this one. No blueprints on this one. Nobody's bidding on the storybook. What happened to Dan Belke? He used to buy all the paper stuff. Alright, for some reason, the sealed Emperor mailers at $17 and the open Emperor mailers at $31. Both of those are still dirt cheap, but I can't wrap my head around why the open one would be worth more than the sealed one, ever. We got $5 on the Droid Factory parts and box. Alright, nobody wants to beat up Buck. So we'll take that down and we'll put up a planetary map. These planetary maps are rare and expensive, and a lot of people gotta want this. So there you go, Darren Oscavari, you get your wish. Power of the Force planetary map. This one is Tatooine map. These only came with certain Power of the Force vehicles there. And they are hard to find. So there you go. Starting at $1 on the planetary map. Those are valuable, so please don't keep it at $1. Alright, looks like Chad is here to cover me for a break, so I will leave you people to it. Chad, you can call. I don't know, dude. Everything's going ridiculously slow tonight. So, I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever. You can call whatever you want. I don't care. Alright, folks, Chad's here.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing on Taco Tuesday? We got 45 on S. What's up, Brent? What up, Sam? Over on YouTube. Well, that Falcon looks like it's gonna fall off. Whoa, it's even moving. Cool. What's A? Let's see here. Or D. You mean D. D is, oh, that's the sealed Emperor mailer. So, the same thing that I think that's on A, which is an open one. D is the same thing, it's just sealed. The A is open so you can see what's in it. And it comes with the sealed Emperor inside. And D is at 29 bucks for that so far, for the sealed one. What is S and T? Let's go over there. S is the Admiral Akbar 85 back. It's got a couple dents and a yellow bubble. And then T is the Chewbacca 21 back. And that, I think that one has no bids on it yet. It's got a starting bid of 400 for the Chewbacca. If you want to see any of them up close, let me know. And I will show you. And then on the big wheel, we got the Droid Factory. That's letter Z. And it's missing the hoses, the axles, and a broken R2 leg, it looks like. We got 35 on D. $20 on E. And the Falcon is still moving. It's alive. Can you guys see that thing wobbling? We got some action on S, 50 on S, 35 on A, 31 on D. $36 on D from Tom. That's that Emperor mailer. The sealed one. Still no bids on T yet. Starting bid at 400. We got 40 on D from Sam over on YouTube. 19 on C. Which one's C? Oh, that's a Chewbacca. Oh, there goes S again. 75 on S. On that, was that the Akbar? You're gonna have to go higher than that one, Bobby. Daniel already got 75 on that one. Alright guys, Mike's back. Have fun.
Thank you, sir.
I didn't end up calling anything.
Okay. Thank you. Letter Z, I do want to bring your attention to something. Just this piece, just this, on letter Z, it's worth 33 bucks. Just that. And letter Z's at 5 bucks, and it has a bunch more parts, and it has the instructions, and it has a box. I don't know what's going on, folks. But, just that one leg is worth 33 bucks. You could throw out everything else and bid 30 bucks on it, and it's still a good deal. Just throwing that out there. And 33 bucks is the cheapest one. They're $34.99 is the actual retail price. We're at 20 bucks on the planetary map. Still a really good deal. Planetary map is letter E. Letter E right there. Alright, I'm going to call the stands letter M and letter N. Letter M is at $12. 10 Star Wars stands. They say Star Wars on them. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. And letter M is at $7, and it's 10 of the Protect stands. Going once, twice, 3 times. Sold. All right, and then a new one for letter M. M is in Michael. Radar laser cannon. Still explodes good and everything. Starting at $1. Letter M as in Michael. Hey, that's me, Mario. Letter N is in Nancy. Is this guy. Got good sucker feet. Clear bubble. Arg. Stickers all over it. The boss catcher still works. Got his little nose gun there. There you go. Starting at $1. How am I going to fit that? Alright, good enough. I had to kind of tilt it and everything. There we go. But it's on there. So the new letter M and letter N. All right, let's call the 65 back Luke for Fife. There, $500. Letter U. Going once, going twice, going thrice. 65 back Luke. Lando is no teeth. No teeth on Lando. Which one do you need there, Fife? All right, folks, next up, AFA 80, Power of the Force Emperor. AFA 80. The card has an 80, the bubble has an 80, and the figure has an 85. Very good one there. 92 back Emperor. Starting at $1. Can't go wrong. And it is technically unpunched, even though AFA put it in the thing wrong, and they just screwed that up. So there you go. Call it punched. Fett first version. Ah, tough one, man. But doable, for sure. I don't think I have one here. No, I got a 65 back Fett somewhere. I'm missing it. Andrea, do you know whatever happened to that? Or did I sell it? 65 back Fett? I don't know. I don't usually have Fets extra. Because I collect them. You only get them if I already got them. Yeah, tough, but can happen. For sure. And think of how nice it'll look with Boba in there. $40X was fun, man. I mean, it beats you up. Be aware that it's going to beat you up, but it's super duper fun, especially if you've already seen it. I don't think I'd want to see it the first time ever on that. It's on the desk upstairs. Well, there you go. There's a nice Boba Fett on the desk upstairs. But 40X is cool, dude. If you haven't done it yet, it's like one of those Disney rides where the seats move. It's totally fun. Squirt you with water when he's, you know, in the water and stuff. I don't want to do any spoilers because we're on the IC. Hey, the Emperor mailers are super cheap. Sealed Emperor mailers worth $80 all day long, folks. It's only at $40, so you're at half price. And a unsealed one is still an Emperor baggie with a mailer. It's got to be $50, $60, something like that, right? I don't know. That's an AFA 80 Emperor. Brian Campbell starts us off at 200 bones. Any complete Luke Jedis? I don't have a complete loose Luke Jedi, and I don't sell Probots separate because I always have more than enough Probot playsets. Always more than Probots because people do sell them separate. But I don't sell Probots separate. And the Luke Jedi I got, man, he's missing his blaster. He's got a saber. Tom Hip, that one's already at $200, bud. So if you want it, you got to go over $200. Yeah, dude, it's exactly like Star Tours. You'll dig it. It's super fun, man. It's worth the money. And I mean, they're really expensive tickets, but I still feel it's worth the money. And yeah, dude, definitely try it. Aaron, definitely. You were going to see Mando, and I said, go see it. You're going to love it, guaranteed. And you're going to love it in 4DX, guaranteed. It's a lot of fun. Just for the... Well, I can't tell you because we're on the IC and no spoilers. But there's certain parts that are super duper fun when you're watching it, even on a regular screen. And just imagine your chair flying around and moving and stuff. But I mean, if it snows, there's snow. If there's water or splashing, there's splashes. If there's side to side, it yanks you side to side. Star Tours with punching in the back for 2 hours. I love it, but my body is a bit old for it. Yeah, me too. But that's alright. Aaron's like healthy and stuff. He like eats kale and whatnot. He's fine. You'll be fine, Aaron. You probably play like pickup basketball on Saturdays or something. But yeah, everybody knows there's Hutts in the Mandalorian movie. And those Hutts, when they're beating the crap out of each other, it's intensely punchy. Because they're big, heavy Hutts, but it feels like a big, heavy Hutt. Letter EI is a vintage, the very first vintage German poster. It's really, really rare. And there it is. Es waren fair Zinkerntrefer. Kurdistan. But that's the first vintage Star Wars poster from Germany for A New Hope. Yeah, the German poster is, let me see if I can find it on eBay here. Hold on one second. Or you know what? I think I have a picture of it on my phone because I did a Google Lens with it. Let me check. Here, 1 second. And I'll tell you all about it. I'm looking up the info now. 1 sec. I do not have a picture of it. Yeah, let me take a picture of it real quick. $1978. .22 inches by 33 inches. 1977. It was Star Wars: A New Hope. 1977. Krieg des Stern, German movie poster. Yeah, it says 1977 20th Century Fox on it. With the trademark. It's actually right above the Star Wars there. I could probably get a view of it here. Hold on. Yeah, right above the Star Wars there, you see that little text line that says 1977? 1977 20th Century Fox Ltd. So it is from 77. And here's one on eBay. They come with the folds. The folds are normal. See, $3.99. Mine's $2.50. He's a good deal. But right below the, or right above the Star Wars there, it says it. So there you go. But I've run out of the cheapy posters. I only have like rare posters left. Tough problem to have. I need more collections. Tell me about a collection. Give you a finder's fee. We're only at $300 on the Emperor. That is an AFA 80 Power of the Force Emperor. It's worth minimum $500, $600. So it's cheap. If anybody is into that Emperor, you should really bid on it. It's very, very cheap. All the Emperors currently spinning are dirt cheap. Nobody likes the Emperor right now. The Cap 2 is only at $15, and it's a really nice condition Cap 2. It's got all the stickers. It's a good deal. Can't believe there's no bites on that 31 back Chewbacca. It's a good deal too. That Emperor is graded AFA 80. I mean, it's cheap at 300 bucks. Power of the Force Emperor. All right, we're going to call that planetary map at 50 bucks for Darren Oscavare. Letter E. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Letter E is sold. The Chewbacca is not graded. It's a 31 back Chewbacca. It's in nice condition. It is not graded. There you go, Darren. You got your planetary map, buddy. Congrats. All right, talking R2-D2 and C-3PO bank. Remember this one? It doesn't work, but I'm sure if you get batteries, it would, because it's still sealed in the box. And this one's from 1996. It says 1977 on the back, but it's not. 1995. 1995. Actually, I think it is open. I think you can get it open, so call it open. But there we go. R2-D2 and C-3PO. It'll say, I am C-3PO. Human-cyborg relation. And this is my counterpart, R2-D2. And R2-D2 drives forward and goes like, bloop, 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 bloop. I used to have one of these in my collection closet when I was a kid. When I used to collect when I was young. And I had a drumstick that was tied to a string. So when you open up the door of the collection closet, the drumstick would push down on the button, and it would play the Star Wars soundtrack and say, I am C-3PO, blah, 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 blah. So I always thought that was cool. So there you go. Crazy letter E. That's a big one for letter E. I got no place to put it. But I think you'll be hard-pressed not to see it. Let me see what that looks like. Impossible. Impossible. There you go. Letter E. Starting at $1. Can't go wrong. Get a whole bank for $1. I do this auction every single Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. And I've done them for about 4 years or 5 years now. The new collection, it should start coming in the next week or so here. It's all the way from Australia, so shipping is taking forever. But that one's got some really high-end stuff. Haha, Josh. Well, welcome, Josh. Enjoy. Steve Findlay gets us started on the C3PO and R2D2 talking bank at $5. It's a good deal. All right, we're gonna call the letter Z the Droid Factory for Josh Blair there. $45. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Droid Factory is sold. We throw an ATST up. Now this is a cool one to get signed at ICCC. ATST, because Freddie Thilman made this. Stands good. Got all his blasters. Got the top gun, which they're always missing. Got the chest plate, which it's always missing. It is complete. It does not have the stand walk sticker on the back, but it's got the other stickers on the side. And you can't go wrong starting at $1. ATST. $1 holler. Guys, I really don't want to sell a Power of the Force Emperor AFA 80 for $300. So if anybody out there is keen at all, bid. That's so cheap. At least get me up $100 more. Then it's still cheap. But at least I don't have to cry. Alright, I'm going to run through everything really quick. Letter A is an open Emperor mailer. It's currently at $35 with Mr. Blair. Letter B is a Boba Fett complete. It's currently at $46 with Hubert Holst. Letter C is Chewbacca complete at $19, Mr. Findlay. Letter D is the sealed Emperor mailer, Sam Cobra in the lead at $50. Letter E is the C3PO and R2D2 talking bank in the box still. It's only at $5. That's a steal of a deal right there. Letter F is Leia Bosch complete at $30. Letter G is a Stormtrooper complete at $36. Letter H is a Lando Calrissian complete with a tear in his cape. Letter I is a Bespin Guard with a Fu Manchu complete, $8, steal of a deal. Letter M is the radar laser cannon at $12. Letter N is a Cat 2 mini rig at $16. Letter O is a diecast Millennium Falcon. It is missing the satellite dish at $15. Letter P is a Ramba coin at $22. Letter S is Admiral Akbar 65 back mint on card at $100. Letter T is a Chewbacca with a starting bid of $400. Chewbacca 31 back. Letter U is a Power of the Force Emperor AFA 80 at $300. Steal on the Power of the Force Emperor. And then letter Z is a $30. It's at $30. Tom Hip ATST complete. And then EI is that German poster Kierdigstern. German first release Star Wars poster there. Here's everything currently spinning. Bid early, bid often. That's the name of the game. Don't want to miss out. Brian Campbell in on that AFA 80 Power of the Force Emperor for $310. A pretty clear blister, but I would say it would get a yellow grade if you graded it, but it's got a dent in the top of it, so I wouldn't really grade it anyway. It looks clear to the naked eye, but under their tests, it would come up as yellow. That's the best information I could give you on Akbar. Chewbacca's a nice 31 bag. There we go. Now we got some bidders on the AFA 80 Emperor Power of the Force. It was a steal of a deal there. It's still a really good deal. Can't go wrong with a complete ATST for $35, I'll tell you that much. Josh Blair takes the lead. I think the ATST is one of my favorite vehicle toys. It's a really cool toy. Plus, it's amazing how it stands so perfectly with the way the legs are and the overweight head and stuff. It's really, when you see Freddie Thoman at ICCC, tell him, man, be like, dude, that's a really cool freaking thing that it stands like that. Could you imagine how many times as the designer and sculptor it must have fallen over before he got it to, like, hold its own weight like that? That must have been so annoying to create. Because, like, look at how thin the legs are, you know? And it's got all this weight up top. So just imagine if you were the designer in charge of figuring out how to make that thing. Crazy. Rick Carlson takes over on the Emperor Mailer at 55 doll hairs. Brian Campbell in the lead on the AFA 80 Power of the Force Emperor at 435. Mr. Findlay is going to get himself a talking bank for $5. That seems like a good deal. Letter E. Yeah, the big complaint. Too much vintage at ICCC. I'm sure I will stop by eventually to give you guys a poster to put up and some flyers. I'm just waiting on the posters. Rick Carlson takes over on the Open Emperor Mailer as well. 40 bones. What's your favorite restaurants around the ICCC area? Well, they just put in the new In-N-Out burger. They just opened up that new Mexican joint that was on the corner with the horses and stuff. It looks cool. I haven't been there yet. What else is there? There's good barbecue down there. There's a Jonathan's over that way, and that's good food. There's tons of places in walking distance. But what's my favorite down there? I'd say Legends, but it's like 15, 20 minutes away. But if you got a car, it's a killer deal and has a phenomenal salad bar with like legit bacon pieces. But actually, all the restaurants are really good there, man. There's like Boomba's Pizza has good pizza. They got there's a sushi restaurant right there. I don't eat sushi, but if that's your thing, I hear it's really good. There's lots of stuff over there, man. There's so many food joints. Here, let me pull up a map and see what's there. Embassy Suites has a restaurant, yeah, and it's good too. La Trojas Cantina is that big one that just opened. Miss B's Thai and Sushi. I like their Thai food. Moe's Southwest Grill is always fun. This place called Munch, I've never had it. Let me see what else. Nuke's is okay if you want like a sandwich, like a deli sandwich. Firebirds is really good if you want a steak. Jonathan's Grill is over there, and if you want like bar food, Jonathan's Grill is really good. Yeah, In-N-Out moved their corporate facility here, so they popped open like 8 In-N-Out burgers in the Nashville area, and there's one that's like right down the street from the convention. So if you got a hankering for In-N-Out, you don't got to go out to Vegas anymore. You can just come on down to Nashville. Yeah, the Mexican place looked super fancy. It took like 2 years to open, but now it's open. But yeah, it's got these big like bronze horses out front and stuff. It's really neat looking. I haven't even eaten there yet, but it's open. I saw it was open when I drove by it last time. Nothing beats Culver's. Dude, Dan Belkey, have you had that giant cheese curd from Culver's? It's like the size of like a Filet-O-Fish patty. It's like that big, I guess, and like that big around, but it's just a cheese curd, and you could buy it separate or they'll throw it on a burger for you. Culver's has some good food, man, and good ice cream for sure. If you're into soft serve ice cream, it's good soft serve. I think their fries are but their fries are crinkle cut if you like crinkle cut fries. I'm more of a curly fry kind of guy. You saw it, haven't ordered it yet. You gotta order it, man. You gotta order the Culver's cheese curd. It's a massive cheese curd. When are you ever gonna find it? It's almost like a old school mozzarella sticks. They used to make the square ones, or mozzarella sticks if you're not a northern East Coast Italian person. I agree, Robert. Personally, I would pick Culver's over In-N-Out any day. In-N-Out is like a thing, you get it because it's like good at animal style and it's cool and everything, but and also In-N-Out, if you don't eat it there, man, their fries get cold so quick, it's crazy. Culver's is custard, yeah, so soft serve. What's the difference between ice cream and custard? What is the rule? Does anybody know? Culver's is good food, man, for sure. Lotta Burger, double meat, green chili, and cheese, bro. Hands down the best burger west of the Mississippi. What is Lotta Burger? NM Lotta Burger. I'm gonna Google it. Blake's Lotta Burger. It's coming up as Blake's Lotta Burger in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Is that what you're talking about? New Mexico, yeah, so that is it. I don't know. I'd eat it, dude. Is that what it is? Creamier, more egg, more custard, more egg and custard? All right, fair enough. Lotaburger. Whataburger. I don't really like Whataburger. I think it's boring. It's like 4 different kinds of burgers and like 3 different kinds of milkshakes. It's like, ugh. All right, we're going to call that second spinning wheel there. We're going to start off with Leabosh complete at $30. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Honey butter chicken biscuit. Yeah, but the thing is, if I'm going to get a honey butter chicken biscuit, I'm going to go to Bojangles, bro. Every time. Over Whataburger. Next up, we got that Stormtrooper complete letter G going once, twice, 3 times. Massey Michael. Lando complete with a hole in his cape, or rip in his cape, going once, twice, 3 times. Massey Michael. $10. And then the Bespin guard with that Fu Manchu, $8. Mr. Jaglio, going once, going twice, going thrice, sold. I am from Texas, and Whataburger is just meh for me. I hear you. It's nothing special. You gotta have cool stuff. I still think Cookout wins the fast food wars, to be fair. I think Cookout's really good. Tons of choices. It's all good. Got cheese curds. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, and we're going to get you out 4 new figures. They do have the best shakes. Corn dogs at Cookout are addictive. Yeah, Chad always gets a corn dog. He's a corn dog guy. Here's a Lily Letty Biker Scout. Short mouth Biker Scout. You can tell because he has that white underneath the mouth. So that's short mouth Lily Letty Biker Scout there. He has the regular Kenner Blaster, so he probably came on a Made in Mexico card. But that is a Lily Letty Biker Scout right there for sure. And he will be letter F. Letter F. Letter G, we got how about Death Star Droid for letter G? Not the best in the world, but certainly okay. Still got a lot of his black left. Yeah, man, some folks from Texas, you love your Raisin Canes and your Whataburger for sure. Raisin Canes is another one where I don't think their chicken's very good, man. That'll be letter G. Letter H, we got a low gray. He's complete and in good condition. Yeah, Toots is great. People like Demos. Demos is definitely not my favorite, but people love it. Toots is great and fair deal. Also, if you want oysters in the town of in a landlocked state, it's the only place to go. But I don't eat oysters, but people that I know that eat oysters always say Toots oysters are delicious. And I sit next to them while they suck 20 snots out of clamshells. But it's not for me. But people like it. So letter H is low gray. And then letter I is that Luke Jedi I have. He's missing his blaster, but he does have his saber. And he's got nice paint. Let's take his head off here. Really nice paint on him. Very nice paint on him. Little knuckle scratch there, but his nose is perfect. He does have a saber. But he is missing his blaster. But still. Pretty good. Pretty good, pretty neat, pretty good, pretty neat. Pretty good. And that'll be letter I. And all those ones are starting at a buck. Starting at a buck. Toots is great. Even for takeout, Toots is great. We get Toots quite often here. Even though it's a bit of a drive. But everything's a bit of a drive for our location. But I prefer that because it's also not so nuts here. Because that Nashville traffic will get you. What is D? D is a sealed Emperor mailer. A fully sealed Emperor mailer. Excuse me. Driving 12 hours to Nashville, so if I have to drive another 10 minutes for good food, it's not an issue. Yeah, Toots is worth the trip, man. Good food, cheap. You know? Nothing wrong with that. Alright, I'm going to pull down Chewbacca, and I'm going to swap it with this. Yeah, Samurai's is good if you want, like, Benihana type situation. I'm going to swap it out with this. We sold one last week. I think it went for, like, $1,400 or $1,300. This one, the bubble looks perfect, but it does have a crack here and here. And, I'll show you. Crack. And there's another one over on the other side. Crack. Figure cannot be removed. The bubble looks perfect from the front. You can't even tell until you drag your finger across it. And it is a Power of the Force Yoda, so I'll be starting that off at $1,000. It'll come in a star case, not the acrylic that it is in. The acrylic is just to show it off, but as we were talking about before, it's gotten a little bit more difficult to get acrylics, so I keep this one to use as a display. So there you go, starting off at $1,000. That's going to swap out with Chewbacca there. Since nobody's keen on Chewie, we'll put a monster piece out. What do you say? And it does look perfect as it's sitting there spinning. The other one that went for like 14 last week or the week before or whatever, it did have a little bit of a squish to the bubble comparatively. This one looks really, really nice. Koji Express. I've never had that. Quick teriyaki, huh? Whoa. What's that burger place down there, baby, with all the model airplanes hanging from the ceiling and everything? That was really good over by the mall. There's also a huge mall over there. Movie theaters and stuff. If you're into some mall food. Is it Sam's, Brent? It might be Sam's, yeah, where there's all the airplanes hanging over. I've never had Koji Express. That's because Andrea knows better than bring me someplace that has teriyaki bowls. Because I'm like, this is ramen noodles, I ain't paying $10 for it. Ramen noodles are $1. But she likes that stuff. She's also a really tiny girl that like eats like a bird, so she's looking for different things in her food choices than me. Yeah, Sam's place is right down there, and that's good. And it's cool atmosphere with all the airplanes and stuff. At least I like it. Steve Findlay, it looks like you're going to get that bank for $5, man. That's a good deal. I think the original price on that bank was $30, and it's 20-something years old now. Oh, they don't have noodles? Well, what do I know? There you go. Yeah, for sure, dude. Ha, Sam Cobra. Really good bar food, man. Burgers, chicken, stuff like that. I can show it to you more, Andy, if you tell me what you're looking for. But there it is, spinning on the big wheel. It's a good deal at $43. I mean, it's got to be worth at least 80, 85. It's got all the parts. Especially that Top Gun and that chest plate. I mean, they usually are missing those. Sam's is a sports bar, yeah, but it's not like a dive bar. It's like a family restaurant bar situation. They got good chicken wings, too. Michael Payne, the Yoda. The only problems with the Yoda, he's very nice. The only problems with the Yoda is he does have 2 cracks in the bottom of the bubble. Figure cannot be removed. They're only slice lines on the bottom of the bubble. And he sits there fine and he looks perfect. And the only way you can tell it's even cracked is by dragging your finger across it. Boxed katana behind Z. I don't think so. Katanas are freaking huge. No, that's the G.I. Joe Sky Striker. Yeah, sure, Jason McKee. There you go, buddy. No, we had a katana for a second, but to tell you the truth, man, those always end up going on the marketplace because they're so freaking big. You just don't want to ship them. It's like $150 to ship those things, and they're such a hassle to get to UPS because it's just gigantic. So we tend to sell them on marketplace. Then you just go truck bed to truck bed, which is nice. Michael Payne takes over on Yoda. It's a killer deal, Mike. You'll be happy with that Yoda, dude. And we'll wrap him with saran wrap and everything so he doesn't crack anymore. But it's a beautiful piece. Hello, Mario. How are you? Yeah, and the katana's too big to store. It's always in the way. Well, please. This comes from Andrea, who currently, here, I'm going to rat you out, baby. You ready for this? Andrea has a 99.99999% complete SS flag, USS flag, and it's just like sitting there. And she keeps going, I got to put that on Marketplace. But if she's going to be talking about how it's too big to store when there's just a flag sitting here. If anybody needs a flag, reach out to Andrea, by the way. If you're local, even better. Yes, yes, putting the flag up on Marketplace Friday. Sure, dear. Sure, sure. It has rained for like a week and a half here. It's been monotonous. But it's good because all the grass and everything needed rain, so whatever. Love to get another bidder on that Power of the Force Yoda. It is cheap and hard to get. Luke does not have his blaster. He's only got his saber. Ooh, also Michael Payne, just fair warning. Yoda is going to come in a star case, not the acrylic. The acrylic is not for sale. Just for display. Yeah, the ATST is pretty nice, man. Letter Z. For only $50, it's a steal of a deal, too. Well, it's 7:52, folks. I guess I should start calling stuff. We're going to start off with letter A. If you want any of these things, bid now or forever hold your peace. That's the way it works. We're going to start off with letter A. That is an Open Emperor mailer, brand spanking new Open Emperor mailer going to Mr. Blair. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. $42. But here comes the tide, because it's time for Taco Tuesday. Next up, Boba Fett. Boba Fett, where? For Mr. Josh Blair, going once, going twice, going thrice, letter B. Yeah, Z is completely complete. It has a top blaster for the hatch and the breastplate. Z is complete. Mr. Fidelay going once, twice, three times for Chewbacca. Sold. Jason McKee takes over on the bank at $12. $12 on the boxed bank. Next up, the Sealed Emperor mailer. Sam Cobra, you're getting a killer deal on a Sealed Emperor mailer there for 65 bones. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. We're still getting bids on the C-3PO. So how about the Lily Letty Biker Scout with a Kenner Blaster for $31? That is dirt cheap. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Congrats, Josh Blair, dude. That's a steal, man. What up, Chitwood? Back from his 6-month vacation. How you doing, buddy? Lily Letty Biker Scout just got a new bid. Well, no, that's all right. We'll let it. You won it, Josh. Congratulations, dude. For your first show, you just got a killer deal. The next one's just got new bids, so we're going to go down to the Radar Laser Cannon for $18 for Josh Blair. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. When protecting your field generators, accept no substitute. Or your shield generators, rather. Cap 2 mini rig, $16 in great condition. That's too cheap. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Massey Michael gonna take it down. I need a vacation after my vacation. No duh, man. Drinking with Australians, freaking climbing in hobbit holes. I saw you doing athletic things like climbing up mountains and stuff and bringing the ring to Mordor. It's crazy. Crazy following you along on your journey. Next up, Diecast Falcon for Aaron Challenger. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Next up, we got the Ramba coin at $22 going to Massey Michael. Letter P, going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Next up, we got Admiral Akbar for Chuck George. Letter S at 100 bones. Anakin offer there. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Just trying to help out some filthy hobbitses. You could be like the Eagles and just show up when everything's over. Michael Payne, you're going to get that Yoda, bro. Congratulations. That is a killer steal of a deal. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Power to Force Yoda. Min on card. AFA 80, Power of the Force Emperor, Min on card, going to Mr. Conover. Sean Conover, going once, going twice, going thrice. ATST's still getting bids, so we're going to go back up to the Death Star droid, letter G, going once, going twice, going thrice. So, next up, Low Grade Complete, going to Mr. Josh Blair, going once, going twice, going thrice. Josh, just so you know, or anybody else that's new, just so you know, Andrea will, after about a half an hour, tag everybody that's won anything tonight. You pay your principal balance first, and then my shipping guys see it. They will ship it to you, and they will send you your tracking number with the exact cost of shipping for a secondary payment. And that way it keeps shipping as cheap as possible for everybody. All right, the ATST for $60. That's a steal of a deal. Going for Bobby Lugo. Going once, going twice, going thrice. For an ATSD complete right there. Who's excited for the IC Family Reunion, aka ICCC 2026? I am. I'm fired up, baby. Everybody better be careful. Chitwood's a volunteer this year. God knows what that means. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. All right, letter E, going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold to Mr. Jason McKee for 18 bones. Thank you, Arthur. Have a great night. And last but not least is Luke Jedi, and he keeps getting bids. So if you want to bid on Luke Jedi, do it now, because I'm about to call him for cheap. I'm going to start packing up some stuff. And you have that much time to bid on Luke Jedi. Because I'm here anyways packing, so... Thank you very much for hanging out, Dan Belkey. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it, bud. When is the 2026 ICCC Deets? Is it pinned? No, it's not. Josh Blair. Just check out icnashville.com. icnashville.com. It's our giant convention with movie stars and everything that came out of IC meetups that just got too darn big to be meetups anymore, so they turned into a convention. 100% fan owned and operated, me owned and operated, with a bunch of volunteers and a bunch of people that love the hobby. You'll love it, dude. And more vintage Star Wars. And as we were told today in a comment as to what's wrong with ICCC, somebody wrote a comment to me, Josh. They wrote this. They wrote on the thing, they said, there was just too much vintage Star Wars, was the complaint. I'm probably not going to go again next year. I'm going to give it another shot this year because there's too much vintage Star Wars, was literally the complaint comment. So, if you like vintage Star Wars, you're going to love ICCC. But if you hate vintage Star Wars, it's probably not for you. Yeah, totally, Josh. I couldn't believe it when she wrote that today. I'm like, you realize it's called the Imperial Commissary Collectors Convention. Like, of course there's going to be Star Wars stuff there. Like, that's kind of what we do. We are the Star Wars nerds. Whoops. Yeah, there's plenty of everything from what I seen last year. Yeah, man. I mean, I remember Thomas Fagan has a picture with like 2 giant Voltrons that he bought or something, and there's everything, man. I mean, I don't know. People on Facebook, there's some people that just like to complain. But I mean, what a silly complaint. Too much vintage Star Wars. That sounds insane to me. That's like my heaven. And you're like, oh no, heaven had too many white fluffy clouds and God. You know, I don't know. Yes, if you go to Adam Chitwood's room sale, he will give you free beer. Everybody does room sales too, man. So it's really cool, Josh. It's like an entire weekend event where everybody hangs out all weekend long. It's very cool. All right, folks, everything else is put away, so I'm calling the Luke Jedi. If you didn't get in your bids, you're too late. Going once, going twice, going thrice from Mr. Bill Polk. Sold Luke Jedi. Robert B. Lovato. There's just so much vintage Star Wars, it's ridiculous. It's like, oh, I'm sorry we have too many of the ultra rare stuff. What Adam Chitwood's talking about is at night, all the collectors, they do room sales. So they put up a sign in the elevator and they go into the lobby and they buy, sell, and trade all night long out of their rooms, out of the lobby. It's very, very cool, and we're the only convention that does that sort of thing at night. Because it's not a corporate convention. It's run by the fans for the fans. Anyway, thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you, everyone, for being part of the Imperial Commissary. Thanks for all the support about the convention. Come on out, icnashville.com. Make sure you check out our charity, icforlifecharity.org, and have a wonderful week. And remember, it only takes 3 simple things to be a great member of the Imperial Commissary. You've got to teach, you got to learn, and you got to grow this hobby we love so much. Thank you very much for hanging out on Taco Tuesday. I will see you next Taco Tuesday for more exciting, probably only vintage Star Wars stuff.
For that falcon or a figure still sealed